Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So what I thought I'd do was to give some details to my new class, Protect This House class, which will be on children and parenting in general. Children, what are our responsibilities for them? Children are just addictive by nature, they're beautiful by nature, but what is their actual value? We see their reality in the alim shahada, in the seen world, but what about what they have for us and their value in the unseen world? What is it that we're actually really working for? What is our vision for our children? I often say this: what's our vision for? What is your vision for your children, and what is your vision for your children when you wake up? Because clearly a lot of us are dreaming our way through parenthood. And this is not a class just for parents, because there will be some very important things that you will need to do yourself if you're even single, and if you're just newly married, to get yourself ready for children. Because it is a major step in your life. It's a major challenge for parents. Not just emotionally, financially, Islamically as well. Because if you live your life in a certain way, once you become a parent, you're going to have to change, because your children, as you're going to see, they learn from you in many, many more ways than you just may think. Obviously, I have 4 of my own, and we teach them and so on and so forth. It's a major challenge for every parent. We will share some of the points. We're going to look at a lot of detail with respect to the fiqh and the fatawa that are to be applied to children. I'm talking pre-pregnancy, the pregnancy itself, contraception, and then onto pregnancy, and then what's happening in the womb. And in fact, education of the womb. We're going to look at some papers and some studies that either reject or accept that. The fiqh of birth, the fiqh of naming, of aqiqah, of shaving, of circumcision, of all of the aspects of tahniq and adhan and iqamah, and the facts behind these, and trying to find the principles and understanding the attitudes of the different cultural backgrounds of various people that suggest these different actions. And then the concept of tarbiyyah, understanding the roots and the reason and the MO of how we should approach tarbiyyah. The difference between ta'aleem and tarbiyyah, the often major confusion that I see many parents fall into when it comes to teaching their children. Then education itself. What do we teach them first? When do we teach them? What is the right time? How much play? How much study? Do we go for a Scandinavian model? Do we go for an Islamic model? Is there such a thing as an Islamic model? Do we go for an Eastern model? Is an Eastern model going to be defined as the Arab model or the Indian model? Is there a justification for an English model of early education as opposed to allowing life experience to take over? What is to be taught first? Should it be deen? And if so, what? Should it be physical education? If so, what? Should it be the secular sciences and then sciences of life? If so, what? Can we get any guidance from the Sahaba, the Tabi'een, from the early Salaf, from the scholars and the specialists in this area? And also, what is the advice of the modern day child psychologists and specialists and educationalists? We want to be able to combine some of the best studies that we have today and some of the best works that are available. Inshallah, we're going to combine, hopefully in this class, the tradition of the classic with the modern study results and findings of the new.